Hello, welcome to a new weekly vlog. We are on vacation. We got to Minnesota last night after driving from Arkansas. And last night all we really did was have dinner, and then we went to this arcade bar called Up Down. And today is our outdoor day. So we are at Bryant Lake Park, where there's a disc golf course, and my boyfriend's really into disc golf, so he's playing the course, and I'm going for a little hike, walking with him, and it is the most gorgeous fall day. I had apparently we didn't do something very well. I had the this moment where I felt really nostalgic because it just smells like fall, which sounds really weird to say, but something in Arkansas doesn't hit the same. We don't get the same kind of fall weather. And so being in this park, I smelled the leaves or something on the ground and had a moment thinking back to my childhood, and I'm just so happy. So we're gonna have fun, keep walking around here, and I'll show you some of the pretty sights along the way. Hello. I thought I'd stop by and chat a little on this vlog. It's been a lot of just clips because we've been out doing things for most of our time. So I haven't talked to you since I was in Minnesota. That day we went disc golfing and then went to the Minnesota Zoo, and both were such a blast. It was the perfect temperature outside. It was gorgeous, gorgeous fall leaf color and just like that crisp air. It was perfect. And so we had a great day doing that. And then after that, we drove to Wisconsin where my parents live. They live in La Crosse, which is like right on the Minnesota-Wisconsin border. So it's not that far of a drive. It's like a couple hours. And so we drove back here. And then, so that was 2 days ago. And then yesterday, my boyfriend and I went to an apple orchard that I used to work at. And so I took a lot of clips at that I showed you before this. And then we went to a winery that's near there that's just stunning this time of year. And it was nice for us to be able to have like a little date day kind of built into our trip because we spent a lot of time with family and friends like last night, and that's our plans for today and tomorrow too. So yeah, it was nice to be able to go and visit the apple orchard. We picked some apples and grabbed some like wine and snacks and apple cider donuts and just a lot of different things there. And then we just got to sit at the winery and have a glass of wine, grab a bottle to bring back home. And yeah, it was just so peaceful. Unfortunately, I have a bit of a cold. If you can't tell, I'm working through it. On our drive here from Arkansas, I started getting like a little tickle in my throat. And I just thought it was because we were like having the air conditioning on in the car the whole time, which I hate doing that. And so I just thought it was like the air difference, and it might be that, but also I teach goblins at a university, so I'm probably just a little sick. But thankfully, it's just like that sort of like congestion. My sore throat went away already, so I'm just dealing with like that tiny bit of congestion, which has been annoying. But other than that, this trip has been pretty much perfect. Today, I went and got new glasses. I haven't gotten my prescription renewed for my glasses since I started grad school 5 years ago. And honestly, when I got those glasses, I feel like they kind of, the like eye doctor there did a little too much. The prescription was like, seemed very strong for what I use glasses for. I am on a computer all the time and taking notes. I'm doing that less because I'm finished with my classes, but I am still just like taking notes, looking at a laptop and then a notebook and back and forth a lot. And it gives me headaches if I don't have glasses because I am a little farsighted. So got my prescription renewed, got these glasses all in a matter of like an hour and a half. iMart Express rocks, especially if you are like me and recently got off of your parents' health care or like health insurance plan and are now on your own and have crappy university provided health insurance with no vision coverage or dental. Go to iMart Express because this was manageable for someone that could not see and wanted glasses to be able to finish her dissertation, because I was struggling with the fact that I was getting headaches every time I had to work, and like especially if I tried to work for a longer period of time, like grading and then also writing and reading and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just wearing these as much as possible so that I can get used to them. And then I'm happy that I was able to squeeze that in on this trip because it was way cheaper for me to do that here at iMart Express than it would have been to do it at an eyeglass clinic in Fayetteville, where I am at in Arkansas. So that was nice to get done today. And then after that, we drove back into Minnesota a little bit, just like across the river, and played at a disc golf course there. I was feeling under the weather, so I didn't play. I just kind of walked along with him while my boyfriend played, and took some footage there because just the parks this time of year look gorgeous. I love fall. We don't really get fall in Arkansas, so I feel so happy to be here at this time of year. So it was nice to take some footage of him playing and get just record some of the scenery around where he was playing at. It was in Winona, Minnesota, which is not that far from where my parents are at, just like a 20-30 minute drive. So that was really nice. Tonight, I think that we are just going to be chilling around here and might meet up with one of my friends somewhere, grab a drink. And then tomorrow night is just hang out with the parents' night. So I think we're going to carve some pumpkins tomorrow and make some pumpkin seeds, watch some Thursday night football. It'll be really fun. So yeah, that's what I've been up to and what I've got planned for the rest of this trip. And then after tomorrow, we drive back, and I think that that's all I'm going to be including on this vlog is just this trip. So I'll probably include a couple more things like on our drive back, and if we get up to anything fun like the pumpkin carving and stuff tomorrow, I'll include some clips from that. But I just thought it'd be nice to have this whole trip on a vlog because I just think it's going to be so scenic and fun to look back on later because it's just this area of the country this time of year is stunning, and I hope that you've enjoyed looking at it. Here we are back in my house. We made it back last night. It's the next morning now, and didn't really want to talk on here last night because we did the normal things that you do after a trip last night, like take everything out of your car and sort of assess what has to be done around the house, things like that, before my boyfriend goes back to work today. So we just kind of had a boring night last night and went to bed super early because we were exhausted. It's like a 10-hour drive with stops. It ends up being like 10 and a half, 11. And so we were just exhausted. So yeah, last night didn't really do anything besides unpack the essentials. And then this morning I had to run to the grocery store nearby because we have no food, because I wasn't buying food before we left for our trip. So then we had no food to go bad, but then we just didn't have any food. So I bought food. More importantly, bought my coffee, or like my chai latte, and I also found like a pumpkin cold brew that I bought. Pretty excited to try that out. And then I am now starting to function more as a human again. So yeah, I thought that it'd be fun to go through some of the stuff that I bought on the trip, do a bit of a haul situation so that you can see some of the stuff that I bought from some of my favorite places. And yeah, I just thought that would be fun. I didn't really include any clips of us on our last night there. I thought I was gonna include some of us like doing the pumpkin carving and stuff. We ended up not doing the pumpkin carving. We did gut the pumpkins and we made pumpkin seeds. So this is my snack for the next however long I can make these last. But we were just doing that with my parents, and it was just a nice time to be able to spend with them without
having to worry about filming anything. So sorry I didn't show you that, but we did bring the pumpkins that are gutted back here with us so that we can carve them, because my boyfriend has never carved a pumpkin before. I feel like that's criminal. I used to carve pumpkins every single year until I moved to Arkansas, and then it, you know, it's Arkansas. I didn't carve pumpkins. But yeah, so we brought the pumpkins back, and this, my first bit of my haul is the seeds that we cooked, because I'm very excited to be able to have these as a snack. I munched on some of them on the drive home yesterday, but this is the only like kind of homemade thing that was on our, that's in my haul. I also didn't show you, I went shopping with my mom. We went to Michael's because I don't have a Michael's in the city that I live in, and mostly just to look at Halloween decorations and stuff because it's fun. We used to go to Michael's together all the time, but we ended up not buying any of the Halloween decorations. They were 60% off, which is crazy. That's awesome, but nothing screamed at me that I needed it, so I didn't buy any of it. However, she saw me crocheting the like poncho-y kind of shirt that I am making, and she wants me to make her something. Her birthday is in late November, and then also Christmas is coming up, so she wants me to make her some sort of like wrap shawl thing that she can wear at her work because it gets really cold in her work. So she just wants something that she can keep there. And so we went to Michael's pretty much to pick out yarn and ended up getting this. She loves these colors. She's always been kind of like a reddy purpley person, so these colors are perfect, and it is so soft. I'm really excited to be able to make something with this. It's a very different yarn than what I've worked with before, but I do like the idea of using these cakes because they're like $12 a piece, but you get way more yarn. So I don't know, I'm kind of curious to see how working with this is gonna go and try to figure out what I actually want to make and find a pattern. I'm not good enough to just wing something like that yet, so I'm gonna have to find patterns and probably send them to her so that she can let me know what she likes. But yeah, I'm excited to be able to make something out of this for her birthday or for Christmas or something, whatever it ends up being with the amount of time that I have, basically, because we are going to go back up there for Christmas, so she'll probably get it around Christmas either way. But if it is for her birthday, then I would want to show it to her on her birthday. So we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, so I got 2 of these bad boys. So now we are at the things that we got at places that I showed you in the video. So the first place is Ferguson's Apple Orchard. I used to work there. It was like my sort of fall into winter seasonal job that I had every year during college. It's still to this day my favorite place I've worked at. It's just so peaceful, and it just brings the fall vibes in. And so we picked apples, which I showed you some footage of, and then we also bought just like a couple of things in the store there. So they usually have apple crisp mix, which I am obsessed with, but they're out of it already this season, which is wild. So I did get this apple crispalicious cookie mix. Seems pretty good to me. We're going to use apples that we picked to make these cookies, and I'm really excited because just fall baking in general is fun and smells great. And yeah, I'm excited to be able to make these probably tomorrow sometime because it's our first like cold day here, and it's like a Sunday chill day because I'm not doing anything crazy this weekend after that trip. That's just not happening. So we'll probably make these soon. And then we also, my boyfriend picked up this apple butter barbecue sauce. This is his. I'm not a barbecue saucy person. I do like apple butter though. So depending on what he uses this for, I might try it out. If not, I'll let you know what he thinks. It doesn't sound like it's gonna be my cup of tea, but we got it. And it's cool that they had it there because he was very excited about it. So this is another thing that we got there. And then they also, when I worked there, they didn't have this, but they carry wine now. And so I decided to try some of their apple wine. I'm just so excited. It's so cute. It's got their logo and stuff on it. And yeah, I just thought it would be fun to try that out. So I did buy that. And then it's funny because directly after going there, we went to my favorite winery, which is just, it's nearby. It's also beautiful. And I showed you clips from there. That winery is called El Maro. It is my favorite winery I've ever been to. It's just stunning there. The people are nice. The wine is not that expensive, but you can see the vines and stuff that they grow the grapes on there. It's just stunning. And I did end up buying one bottle of wine there as well. So I bought this cranberry wine. It is very like Thanksgiving-y dinner kind of a wine. It is just so good. I tried it when we were there because it's one that I had never had, and so I was really excited to try that out. And then when we were there, my boyfriend also just got some crackers because he loves these things and they carry those there. So got some of these. He also had some cranberry ones, but those are gone. So yeah, we really didn't go crazy. Oh, and he also bought a t-shirt that just has the El Maro logo on it because he loves that place. I think almost more than I do, which is, I don't know how, but I think he does. It's one of our like must-stop spots when we go visit my family. So yeah, I had such a fantastic trip. It was such a good reset on sort of my outlook on things right now. Being so close to finishing my grad school program, but also so far away, it's really hard to like reconcile that in my brain, and I'm wanting to move back closer to that area. So it's exciting to be able to visit, but also think about the future in a very realistic way. So when we went to Minneapolis, it was nice to be able to look around because I think that's kind of the area that we're going to want to end up in next. It was nice to be able to look around very not critically, but I guess just actively processing that we could live there sooner than later. And so it was just a really cool trip in being able to not only just be excited about the trip itself, but be excited about the future and what we might be doing soon and where we might go soon. So yeah, I had such a blast. And I'm glad that I got to take you guys with me and show you some of my favorite places. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you in the next one. Stay cozy.